Hi, this is Faith, and you are watching The Faith Factor. Holla. Hey, good morning. Good morning. This is Faith, and you are watching The Faith Factor. How you doing today? I have to talk to you guys because I have been hearing a lot about this new song by Ciara. People are losing their minds. Black women are going the F off. And I'm going to get down into it. I'm going to break it down for you as to why I believe there's such a backlash. But we got black women completely losing their minds. I mean, the heads are spinning out there because Ciara has a nerve to make a single lady song while being married to this hot guy. This hot guy right here. She's married to a man that really, really loves her. Not that one. Not that one. That's Beyonce and Jay-Z. My bad. My bad. She's married to this guy. Okay. Ciara's out here making songs for single ladies, and she's married to this hotness. She gets to go home and get in the bed and get loved on by this hotness right here. And we mad. We mad. We is sure enough mad at Ciara. Yeah, so we gon' we gon' get into it, y'all. Y'all come on in because I always have a different perspective than everybody else. See, I'm not an echo chamber over here. I'm not going to repeat the same talking points you've been hearing from other women. I'm going to give it a whole different perspective, right? What's up to everybody that came in? I want to say shout out to Hybrid in the house. She was the first person to come in and hit the like and comment. So I just want to go ahead and recognize Hybrid early on. Thank you. I appreciate you as well as others because audience participation also keeps me on top. Chef Disaster coming in. He says, hit the like button. You heard. Please hit that like button. That keeps me on top. But I want to go ahead and break that down. But before I do that, before I do any of that, I want to sit down and have a chit chat with you ladies. Now, what I'm going to start doing before I come in here, I'm going to have my daily chit chats about Black women and the state of our well-being and things that I feel are important. Because that's where I believe that a lot of women from old and new are coming from, like Beyonce, like Ciara, like a lot of other women that we look up to. So the other day, I had a doctor's appointment. I had my annual physical. I hope that everybody's getting their annual physical because it's really important, ladies. It's important for you to be making sure that your body is in the best condition ever, especially as we age. Now, I'm a woman of advanced age, so I definitely want to make sure that my body's in great working order. You want to make sure that you're getting up and getting moving, you're working out at least 30 minutes to an hour a day. It doesn't take that long. You can do it in the morning or in the evening when you get home from work, or even if you have a little break in the middle of the day, try to get some motion in. 30 minutes continuous motion. That's all it takes. Cardio, cardio, cardio. I can't stress that enough, especially for my ladies, because as we age, we all know as women, when we age, it's harder for us than it is even for men to lose weight. So we definitely want to make sure that it's not getting out of control. Even if you can just maintain the weight that you have, do that. Now, I have some sad news to share with you all this morning. I had a passing in my family. I had a passing in my family. One of my cousins, he's older, than I am. My cousin Anthony passed away. I found out yesterday, and he was like a brother to me. And I want to talk about Anthony because he is an example of Black male excellence. My cousin Anthony grew up in a two-parent household. His parents, they both worked hard. They sent him to school, and he later in life became a surgeon. Okay, and he did it of his own recognizance. He did it because he wanted to. He persevered. In like I said, my cousin Anthony was going on 60 now, and he persevered in spite of many obstacles that was in his way. So, I look at people like that, in my family that are direct motivators and role models and examples of Black male excellence. So I will say we do have them out here. But one thing I want to talk about with health is when we were children growing up, my cousin Anthony and all of us, our parents, they used to give us, you know how our parents used to make the Kool-Aid back in the day? And they would put all that sugar in the Kool-Aid. Y'all remember? And so, as children growing up, in the Black community especially, we are not taught proper nutrition. There aren't too many Black people that I know that ever got off on a good footing in their homes with proper nutrition. I can count on one hand how many Black people that I knew growing up with had proper nutrition, because most of us grew up in poor neighborhoods where there were food deserts. So our mothers did the best that they could. They would make the Kool-Aid, they would pile all that sugar in there. Oh, we had soda. Some people call it pop, you know. And my cousin Anthony, I remember he used to love drinking soda all the time. He used to love it. And so growing up as children, you don't think about stuff like health because you're at the mercy of whoever it is that's cooking the food in the household. So as adults, we take the same eating habits that we learned as children and we continue it on as adults. So needless to say, later in life, when my cousin was like in his early 30s, he was diagnosed with a bad kidney. And so he had to go on a list, to wait for a implant. So, it's so ironic that he passed away because not too long ago, this is just maybe 2 weeks ago, he was posting online celebrating 10 years of having his kidney implant, because he got his implant and he was so happy. He had changed his lifestyle. We all, I think he changed his lifestyle. And, he seemed to be doing well. He had married again. He married an Asian lady. He was doing so well. So it came as a complete shock that he passed away due to complications of the heart. His heart failed. So this is the reason why I want to come in here today. And I want to implore you to think of your health, think of your nutrition, especially because we as Black people, we don't get told enough times that we're supposed to be eating to live. We're not supposed to live to eat. We're supposed to eat to live. So that means that when we go to the grocery store or when we go into our kitchens, we're supposed to be asking ourselves, What is it that this food is going to do for my body? What nutritional value does this food give to me? Most of us are vitamin D deficient. Most of us are not getting enough sun. A lot of us are not paying attention to our thyroids, our hormones as we age. A lot of us are struggling with belly fat, and that is the most dangerous fat. And let me tell you this one thing. I'm going to tell you this one thing, and then I'm going to get into my message. But I want to kick off the morning by letting you know visceral fat is what belly fat is called. It is the most dangerous fat that you can have on your body. You can have fat in your butt. You can have fat in your thighs. You can have fat anywhere else on your body, but no other fat is more dangerous than the fat in your belly. And here's why. The fat in your belly is surrounded by all your internal organs. So that visceral fat is pumping toxins into your body every day. That fat in your belly, no other place, not the fat under your arms, not the fat on your back, that's subcutaneous fat. Subcutaneous fat doesn't hold toxins, but visceral fat does. And it's a good thing and a bad thing, because if you do have toxins going into your body defense mechanism is to absorb those toxins into the fat that's in your body, because it's a safe place to store it where it won't kill you. However, if it is being sucked into the fat in your stomach, the visceral fat, that is a dangerous place for it to be stored around your organs, because what ends up happening is that visceral fat is sending those toxins back into your body on a daily basis. And this is the reason why we have heart disease, we have diabetes, and we have high blood pressure. If you get rid of the fat around your stomach, you will reduce, you will reduce. I'm not going to say get rid of completely, but in a lot of cases, you can get rid of completely. But you can reduce diabetes, you can reduce the stress on your heart, and you can reduce things like high blood pressure and risk of stroke and heart attack. So please, I implore you all, get moving on a daily basis. Make sure that you are eating to live and that you are placing good, nutritious food into your daily diet. 3 things I want to leave you with before I move on to the main thing. Sugar kills. White sugar, you don't want that. Replace white sugar with monk fruit or xylitol. A non-sugar diet is what you need. So right now, I want all of you to go into your cabinets. You see that white sugar that you bought? I don't care that sugar is expensive now. That is a killer. Take that big old bag of sugar and throw it straight in the garbage can. Replace it with monk fruit and xylitol. It tastes exactly like regular sugar, but it's not sugar and it won't kill you. Same thing with flour. White flour will kill you. Bread, if you're trying to lose weight, bread will inhibit you from losing fat. So these are things that I want to, impart onto you, things that I have learned so that you can eat to live and be healthy and live a long time. I wish that for all my Black men and Black women out here, because I know we didn't get a head start like most other groups as far as learning about diet and nutrition, because we were too busy surviving. We weren't taught this when we were growing up. So back to the topic at hand. I'm sorry I had to go into that. I had to have a chit chat with you guys this morning because I love you all and I want to see you all make it. I want to see more Black people living to get in their 80s and 90s. So back to Ciara. My goodness, guys, there's so many things going on here with her. Now, there was an article that I was reading. I want to say that I'm not surprised at all. So I want to get the name of this article. Hold on a second. I'm pulling it up right now. Right now, as a matter of fact. Okay, this is an article from the Shade Room. So it says here, social media reacts to Ciara previewing girl power song for the girls that don't need no man. Okay. So Ciara's an artist, guys. Ciara is an artist. I just want to put that out there. You know, she's here simply to entertain us with her music, with her singing, and with her dancing. So let's keep it in perspective when we start idolizing these people who are celebrities. They're entertainers. We start idolizing them. We forget what their job is. Their job is to make music for us that we like to listen to and dance to and be entertained by. You all are placing your own personal moral values on people, and their job is simply to entertain us. So I just want to put that thought out there. So now, with that being said, let me go ahead and pull up a picture of Miss Ciara. Beautiful Miss Ciara. With that being said, Miss Ciara is an entertainer. She gives us a bunch of funky dance moves. You know, we know Ciara for her great dancing, don't we? Her videos. You know, this is what we know Ciara for entertaining us. We don't, particularly know Ciara for being a role model. We made her into a role model when she married Russell Wilson, this handsome guy right here. But I tell you, Black women are angry at Ciara because Ciara, once again, is giving a message of empowerment to women in general. And she's talking to the women who have not yet found the love that she found. But we want to twist it and turn it because we upset that we single. We're upset that we're single and we're going to take our personal frustrations out on somebody that ain't got nothing to do with that. Ciara's doing her job as an entertainer. That's it. That's all. But let me go into this article. So basically, the article starts off as saying that Ciara's back in the booth. She's cooking up an independent woman anthem. Last week, the singer teased the track dubbed for the girls across her social media platforms. And so there's a lot of people had mixed reactions to her announcing that she was releasing this single woman's album, this for the girls album. She got a lot of mixed reaction. So basically, Ciara tweeted, she says, the most dangerous woman of all is the one who refuses to rely on your sword to save her because she carries her own. And I thought that this was a really good quote. It's a powerful quote, and it's not just for single women. It could be for married women. It could be for widowed women. It could be for any woman. It's a quote of empowerment. But I'll continue to read. Days later, people remain split on the lyrics, especially the line, "This is for the girls that don't need no man." Fans and critics online are debating the optics of a happily married woman praising independence. So let's go over some of the lyrics in this song. In the first preview, Ciara sings, "This is for the girls that get money. This is for the girls that don't need no man. This is for the girls that's in love with their self. This is for all the girls that done did it by themselves. This is for all the girls that INDEPENDENT, that spells independent. This is for all the girls that be living stress free. This is for all the girls on a mission like me." And this pissed, I gotta tell you, this pissed a lot of black women off. Okay, this turned a lot of black women right off, made them mad. Oh my God, you would have thought that Ciara took their man or something. This piss had their head spinning because of these lyrics right here. And mind you, this is just a preview. They ain't even heard the whole song, but they mad. They mad. They're about to turn their back on Ciara. Now, you know what's interesting though? Back in 2008, we had one Beyonce come out with a single ladies song. Oh, all you single ladies, all you single ladies, all you single ladies, all you single ladies. Y'all remember that? Beyonce came out with all the single ladies, and y'all was in the club. But see, some of y'all don't want to remember that. Some of y'all don't want to remember when y'all was doing the single ladies dance with Beyonce. And she married Jay-Z. She was married to Jay-Z that same year that Single Ladies was released. And for some reason or another, Beyonce could get away with it. It was perfectly okay for Beyonce, a married woman, to come out with this song. And y'all was in the club. And y'all was dancing and waving your hands in the air like you just don't care to married Beyonce singing about single ladies. But Cece can't make a song about single ladies and be married though. Just Beyonce. I just wanted to point out the hypocrisy of some of you. Y'all got a whole lot of nerve. Y'all got a lot of nerve and a lot of audacity. You do. You do. So let me get this straight. There's a difference between Beyonce, single lady. There's a difference between this and Ciara with a song for independent women. Can you all tell me what the difference is? Huh?
What the fuck?
Can y'all tell me what the difference is?
I'm sorry.
Can y'all tell me?
I'm sorry. What? I'm sorry. What? I'm sorry.
What's the difference? See, this is why I said, black women are single and y'all tired of being single. And any woman that comes out and she's married and she's in a happy situation, she gonna get it. Poor Ciara. Why did she have to be married and try to entertain y'all? Why? But I'll continue reading here. So by the end of the clip, Ciara smiles. She's complimenting her work as so good. And while some fans agreed in her Instagram comment section, others took their thoughts in an opposite direction. One person said she's preaching independence, but she's not single. You can be independently married or independently single too. Don't act slow in the comment section. Somebody else writes, this is embarrassing to watch a married woman sing a song like this. You do not care about Black women in your community. You could easily make love songs since you are in love with your husband, but you are purposely choosing to make a song doing that to encourage the women in our community to stay single. You know what sells and makes money. Please make it make sense. Bring back love songs and stop trying to rob your community. Ciara is being accused of robbing the community because she's married and she thought of single women and she thought to make a song for single women. Because if you're married and you're an entertainer, you cannot make a song for single people, even though rappers they're pretty hypocritical in their songs all the time. You have Snoop Dogg who's married that makes songs all the time, not about love, but about these bitches and getting bitches. And y'all don't seem to have a problem with that. Y'all made this man rich. Who else? Who else is a artist that's married and he still sings about or raps about the single life? There are plenty of male artists that do this, but Black women, I this is why y'all get on my nerves so goddamn bad. This why y'all get on my nerves so goddamn bad. I can't stand some of y'all. Y'all know this? Because the blaring hypocrisy of you all. I cannot tolerate it. I can't. Y'all sit up here and make these guys rich. They'll be married. They'll be talking about infidelity, cheating on their women, getting over on their wives, some of everything, slutting out these bitches. And y'all will bump your head to that music with no problem. Oh, see, I'm not saying what y'all think I should be saying. Y'all think that as a Black woman, as a Black single woman who isn't married yet, y'all think that I should be angry with Ciara, don't you? Why would I be angry with Ciara? If I'm not a single lady, then I know she's not talking to me. But if I am a single lady and I'm independent, I know that she's talking to me. And if I am a single lady, it would behoove me not to wait for a man and to fall on his sword when I'm carrying one of my own. She's talking about being independent. She's talking about being self-reliant and having self-respect. She's not making a song about being single forever, ladies. I don't think in any of the lyrics she has be single forever because, of course, you know she's married. So other people tweeted, us women not playing in 2023. Go off, sis. We finally learning to put us first and walking away from anything that's not aligning with our purpose or giving us the desires of our heart. And I love that for us. Let's go. That was a person that saw the message in the song as being positive. Someone else wrote, okay, I love you, CC, but you're married now. Let's change the narrative. We do not need men. So this person says, let's change the narrative. We do not need men. And let's not always be about money. You are a family woman. Sing about that. Encourage a generation of wives and mothers. But I guess I'll wait to hear the rest of the song. See, once again, this is just a snippet of the song. And y'all done went off your rockers off of just a snippet of the song. The woman ain't even released the whole song nor the whole album yet. Somebody else writes, we need more songs promoting togetherness, love, and family. We already have enough single ladies, be by yourself music, while entertainers are happily married. Y'all are single and y'all are expecting to live vicariously through entertainers. This is what I hear. I'm hearing grown people, I'm hearing little girls and grown women bodies complaining that they're single and they want to live vicariously through an entertainer and they want to tell a grown person what to do with their music and their career. This is what I'm hearing. And my message to all of you, grow the F up. Grow up. This is why I have a problem with people idolizing people who are entertainers. These people get paid to make music, popular music. They do not get paid to make you feel good about your current situation of being single. So you got all these debates on Twitter. You got all these people chiming in, some good, some bad. Now, despite the comment section's crucifixion of Ciara's latest tweet, her latest tweet that she put out on Monday, February 20th, she teased the song again on Twitter and she accompanied it by a TikTok of a throwback and recent footage of herself. Still, here's what people are saying. You got some people saying she needs to make love songs. Ciara has been making love songs, y'all. Ciara has a whole catalog full of love songs. So I just want to put that there first. For all of you talking about what she should and shouldn't be doing, she has love songs. She has songs that you can dance to. She has all different manner of songs. She's an artist. I came in here saying it, and I want you to keep that first and foremost in your minds because, see, we as Black people, we have a bad habit of fucking up everybody else's careers. We have non-entertainers out here trying to tell entertainers how to entertain. Which one of you is an expert on being an entertainer? Which one of you is an expert songwriter? Once again, we got all this smoke for Ciara. But where was y'all when this was going on? Hmm? Where was y'all when Beyonce was doing this? Y'all was perfectly fine with it. Didn't hear nobody say nothing. Well, I guess back in 2008, y'all didn't feel as single as you feel now. Maybe that's it. Maybe that's it. Maybe you didn't feel as single in 2008 as you feel right at this moment. My bad, my bad. It took a few years for that singleness to kick in. And so now Ciara is making a song to single women and you all feel butthurt about it because she's married. And here's another thing. I had brought up a picture of Beyonce and her husband earlier. Here's the other thing. Ain't nobody really jealous of Beyonce and her husband. Let's just keep it real too. I don't know if it's just me, but ain't nobody jealous of Beyonce with Jay-Z. And that's the other thing too. That's the other reason why Beyonce could get away with coming out with that single ladies song while being married to JC. Got married the same year that she dropped the song. And we ain't fantasizing like that about no Jay-Z. I'ma just keep it real. Don't nobody want Jay-Z like that. I mean, he got money. Yeah, he got money. But ain't nobody fantasizing about being with Jay-Z like they might be fantasizing about CC husband over here. And I think that's another reason why y'all like to hate on CC. Cause see, ain't nobody trying, don't nobody really want to fuck Jay-Z. I'm just gonna be raunchy and put it out there. Nobody want to fuck Jay-Z. They want Jay-Z money, but they ain't fantasizing about him romancing them and putting a ring on their finger and taking them out. And ain't nobody fantasizing about Jay-Z like that. But they see Ciara's husband, and that's something that they fantasize about. Ooh, look at that broad chest and shoulders. Honey, a lot of y'all fantasize about going home to that. And so when Cece talking about being independent and being a single lady and she gets to go home to all of that goodness right there, boy, y'all jealous, y'all mad. Cece, she see y'all was low-key jealous and mad when she got with Russell Simmons anyway, but y'all kind of swallowed your pride and congratulated her like, Cece, congratulations. The fakeness, the fake congratulations. Oh, girl, he's such a good man. Oh, good for you. Because you want a man like what Cece got. You want a man like Russell Wilson. Not only is he financially well off, but he looks damn good. Now, y'all will take a rich Jay-Z too. I'm not saying you won't take a rich billionaire, but you ain't fantasizing about him like you fantasizing about Russell Wilson. And that's the reason why Beyonce gets a pass, because her man just ugly. Can we just tell the truth and shame the devil? They man is he hit. He's popped. And we don't want him like that. So yeah, if you all could get your hands on what Cece got, you would be happy. Y'all saw this image of Cece with her man, and it made you romanticize. It made you romanticize. See, you see an image of Beyonce with her man. It don't really, evoke the feelings of romanticization, that us women like to do. We're women and we like to romanticize things. In our minds, the man is 6 feet tall and he's handsome and he's rich. And, you know, Jay-Z is tall, he's rich, but he's missing the handsome. He's something that you would settle for, if you're just trying to get the bag. But this guy right here, this is the total package. CC got the total package. And y'all mad. Y'all mad at this woman. So I want to just put that in perspective for you guys. Now, I wanted to get off into some more imagery here. No, I can't. I can't remember what it was. But at any rate, guys, I want you all to focus on yourselves and not what's going on in other people's lives. That's the message that Ciara has been putting out. Now, I want to go back to some lyrics that she had dropped in particular. I want to see if I can bring this up on my screen. Hold on a second. I want to see if I can find these lyrics. I thought I had dropped these lyrics before. Let's see here. Oh, here it is, right here. So I'm going to upload this screenshot and see if I can get this lyrics up here for you guys. Okay, so these are the lyrics that everybody's talking about. And I want you guys to look at those lyrics and pay attention to what's being said. She's not pushing for women to stay single at all. She's pushing empowerment to the women who are currently single. And you all are taking her words and twisting it because you're unhappy. This is for the girls that get money. This is for the girls that don't need no man. And there's a lot of you that say that you're happily single. This is the hypocrisy of some of you. Some of you will sit up here and say that you're happily single. So did you lie? Because now I have to look at some of you with the side eye. So now for all of you that sit up here and lie and say that you're happily single because of the backlash of what you're doing to Ciara, you all do not understand. You make yourselves look bad. You paint yourselves out to be liars. There's nothing wrong with being happy with the current state that you're in. There's nothing wrong with being happy with yourself, whether you have someone or not. And that is what Cece is saying. But you all are reading too much into it. So she goes on to say, this is for the girls that's in love with themselves. Love yourself first. I say that all the time on this channel, and yet I'm in a relationship looking to get married, but I love myself first. I put me first. I got money first. What's wrong with that? This is what Cece did. She loved herself first. She went after her bag first. Before she got with Russell Wilson, this is what she was doing. This is for all the girls that did it by themselves. Ciara did it by herself. Before she got with Russell Wilson, she was doing it by herself. So I don't see any lies detected here. Once again, she's not saying do it by yourself forever. If you're in a current situation where you're by yourself, you got no other choice, I hope, but then to love yourself and pour into yourself. This is what I get from this. This is for all the girls that be living stress-free. This is for all the girls on a mission like me. And I don't believe that she's saying in that last line when she says on a mission like me, I think she's referring to herself before. Because, hey, ladies, there was life before you got with a man. And see, I have a problem. I have a problem with women who base their entire identity on being with a man. Beyonce doesn't do that. Why should Ciara do that? This is for all the ladies on a mission like me. Like me, before I got with my husband, I was on this mission. And this is how I got to meet someone as special as a Russell Wilson. because he saw this in me. And if you guys focus on this, then maybe the same thing will happen for you. But if it doesn't, you will still be good. This is what I get out of this. But hey, this is just my opinion. None of these are facts, but I'm going to always give you, like I said, a different perspective, something that nobody else is going to put out there. As a Black woman, I am not offended by Ciara's upcoming song and album. As a single lady, as of right now, today, I'm single, even though I'm in a relationship, but I'm single until I'm married. And guess what? I have no problem with this. I have no problem with this whatsoever. People that have a problem with this are people who are losing in life in general. And so you woke up on the wrong side of the bed. You went to live vicariously through Ciara and her husband. And here she is talking about being happily single. And that really tore you to pieces because you were already a mess. You were already a mess before Ciara even thought about this song. That's what it is. So you all are sitting up here like the dragon women. Y'all dragon women out here. Y'all want to devour Ciara. You want to tear Ciara to pieces. Because you woke up on the wrong side of the bed when you saw that tweet and saw that she was dropping this album about your situation. How dare she? How dare she? Y'all sitting up here screaming in straight jackets. Y'all in straight jackets. About to lose your man. Y'all losing your man. I'm concerned about the mental health of Black women. I really am. See, we can sit up here and we can say, oh, Black women are finally waking up to these artists that are married and they're giving these messages, blah, blah. These artists are just artists putting out music just like the Black men before them put out music and they were married and they made music about everything else but being happily married. But Black women, we hold each other to such this high standard. We hold each other to even a higher standard than the Negroes whose music we twerk to that are married, and they make every song they can about not being married and not being faithful. So until I see you dragging these guys, I say shut up about Ciara. Let this woman do her comeback album. See, Black people, we fuck up each other's careers. Ciara is trying to do a comeback album, and in straight crab in the barrel nigga fashion, y'all about to drag her down to the bottom of the barrel with you and fuck up her coin because you insecure about your current dating situation, your current marital status or lack thereof. So every married woman that's an artist that has ever made a song about anything other than being married, I want you all to drag them too. They were able to go on and make money and be an entertainer But Ciara cannot make a comeback. We are the worst. Black women, we are the worst to each other. And I worry about our mental health. I really do. Y'all over here losing your mind. Because an entertainer wants to entertain and she wants to make a song for single people. Well, now that she's married, Ciara has to listen to the delegate, the black female delegate caucus, I guess. None of you all are going to put a dime in her pocket. But you all are going to tell her what her entertainment content should be. It should only be about love, you say. You all will ruin people's careers. And you have no conscience about it because it ain't you. It's not your career. All you care about is your current dating or marital situation. This woman is trying to do business. She's trying to make a comeback album, and y'all worried about your current dating situation. But you weren't worried about your current dating situation when these Negroes was out here making their albums and married, and all of their music was not conducive to being in love and being married or being good husbands. You had no problem with their songs. You had no problem with Beyonce making Single Ladies, and she got married the same year that dropped. Spare me your fake outrage. Y'all need to be going to get some help. All of you all that set up here and raved online, please go to the nearest mental health facility and schedule an appointment with a doctor. Y'all need to be laying on somebody's couch right now. For me, it's not that serious, and I am a single woman. Once again, until I get married, I'm single. But I'm cool with or without a man because my mental health don't depend on living vicariously through a celebrity. Y'all lost it. Y'all really lost it. Then you have these men that sit up here and they're happy that you all are losing it. Now, I'm going to tell you how you play into the hands of incels and how you are all lowering your standards collectively, one by one. When you all went on this rampage, talking about, oh, we tired of being single. Oh, Cece, we want to be married too, just like you. And you know what? I believe you. I believe all of you want to be married by any means necessary. That's the reason why the man sharing will continue. That's the reason why you bitches don't respect other women's marriages. Let's just tell the truth. That's the reason why I can listen to Jason Black and I can hear women calling into his show willing to be side pieces to married men. The desperation. Like I said, I'm very worried about the mental health of some of you. It's not that you guys are waking up. See, what you guys are calling waking up, I call hysteria. You guys are going into a new form of hysteria. First, it was desperation. Now is hysteria because now you're willing to tear apart other married women because you want what they get instead of being happy for them. You're willing to mess up people's careers because you're angry that they even speak on being single, even though they were single before they got married. So I think that they would have some experience in the being single department, being that we're all single prior to being with someone. So we all have experience with being single as well we should. So I don't call it waking up. I call it hysteria. You're not woke, ladies, because if you were woke, you would just work on yourselves. And whether you're with someone or not, it shouldn't bother you. And it shouldn't bother you whether the next lady is happily married or not either. It shouldn't bother you whether a married woman can talk about being single because she has experience being single before she got married. So she can talk about being single. There's a lot of single people that like to talk about marriages, but y'all ain't hollering and screaming at them. So this is why I have to say the hypocrisy. No, there's no wokeness. There's no waking up. You guys are hysterical. And once again, this is why the man sharing will continue. There'll be more side chicks, more sugar babies, because you guys are not only desperate now, but now you're going into hysteria. And I'm finna be the first one to call it out on this platform. And mark my words, today is what? February 22nd, Wednesday. The Faith Factor said, Black women are not waking up. We're going into hysteria. Now, somebody is going to think about what I said, probably about 6 months, maybe a year down the road. And then they're going to make a video saying the exact same thing I just said here. But right now, I'm just ahead of my time, like I always am. So I'm going to get crucified and nailed to the cross for things I say because I don't follow the crowd. And I'm not going to follow the crowd on this. Having been a single woman, having gotten married, having been widowed, being in long-term relationships after long-term relationships, I understand the importance of what Ciara is saying in her message and her music to single women. And in nothing that I read today did I hear her say, stay single. The same journey that you guys are on right now, you have to remember that she was on that journey before she became a married woman. And it is unfair of you to persecute this woman, this one artist, because she wants to make a song for you. When there were plenty of other artists before her that did the same thing, and you didn't do this to their career. This is why I say, Black women, you all are the worst. You're the worst class of women. Because we're desperate. Now we're going into hysteria, and we are willing to tear each other down because we're unhappy. And I keep telling you guys, you're not going to find happiness with anybody in that frame of mind. If you're not happy with yourself first, how can you make someone else happy? And now I see why a lot of us are single. I see why. The anger, the vitriol that we have towards one another. And we don't think that we emulate that back out into the world to everybody that we meet. We don't think that we emulate what's inside us to potential men that may want to come into our lives. You got to exercise that demon of being tired and frustrated and lonely and desperate and angry is holding you back in so many areas of your life, not just relationships. I sat here and I looked at a lot of people coming online and they're talking about these artists and what they sing about and they're this and they're that. They have a point, but then again, they don't have a point. Because if we're going to be honest, we listen to artists all the time that make hypocritical music. But we don't hold everybody's feet to the fire. That's the problem that I have with you. You don't really have a standard. So now if we cancel Beyonce and we mad at not Beyonce, if we cancel Ciara and we're mad at Ciara because of songs that she hasn't even dropped that song yet. We don't even know the whole song. We're mad at her because of the song. Then we should be mad at Beyonce. We should be mad at Cardi B. We should cancel all of them. But don't let it just be one person because you're jealous of her man. I'm gonna just be honest with you. Most of y'all do not want Jay-Z. Most of y'all do not want Cardi B's man, Offset. I'm gonna just tell you what it is. Ain't nobody fantasizing about no damn Offset. But you want a Russell Wilson. And you live vicariously through this woman every day. Get help. Get you some help. I know a whole bunch of therapists on YouTube that you can go to. Hell, hit up D Darrell. He's a relationship coach. Get some help. Get it together. Y'all embarrassing. I look forward to Ciara dropping her album the same way that I was looking forward to Rihanna's Super Bowl halftime performance. Rihanna killed it. I have to say that once again. She killed it. And I want to see another Black woman rise and shine. And I will not take part of it with you crabs in the barrel, making this woman responsible because you lived vicariously through her. I didn't live vicariously through Ciara. I don't hoist these celebrities and put them up on pedestals like that. There's my mental health, the state of my current mental health is not dependent on what's going on with a celebrity and what type of form of entertaining music they put out. That's y'all. And it's not even about the song, it's not even about the music, it's about you all waking up every day and hating yourselves. That's what it's about at the end of the day. And so until you ladies learn to love yourselves, things like this will not bother you. We got a lot of stuff that we as Black people should be focusing on, that we should be being vocal about online. But it seems like we always like to focus on the wrong thing, don't we? We're so distracted about Ciara and these damn song lyrics. But none of y'all, I bet, vote in your local elections. None of y'all, I bet, do any voting until the primaries. And that's to elect a president. And the president has very little power. But you're so vocal about a goddamn song that ain't even released yet. I tell you, you got to love the black community. This is why we always at the bottom. Because all we do is think about fucking 24 hours a day. Fucking who we gonna fuck, who we in a relationship with. That's all we think about. I got other things that I focus on. So when I get on here, I don't get on here a lot. But when I do come on here, I come on here with something to say. And this is what I have for you today. And no, it's not like anything that you've heard. Black men are happy that you all are losing your shit because they're hoping that you're going to lower your standards because you're desperate to have a situation like Ciara, where you're in a relationship with a man that's taking care of you. Black men are hoping that you continue to lose your shit so that you bring them standards down. And I think it's working. I think it's working. The hysteria is staggering. Well, at any rate, guys, that's my time. That's my take on it. Please leave a comment down in the comment section, like the video because that keeps it on type. Please share the video if you like the content. And if you're not subscribed to this channel, please subscribe because there will be more to come. And with that, I gotta say, peace. I love each and every one of you, and I am out.